Welcome back to Run the Block. This is episode 16. Last session we ended after a bit of shenaniganing, exploding, and hospital trips. We ended with people in the following spots. I believe that Leo was at home being consoled over the death of Gort with his significant other, Asta. We had Grip, who was kind of there and present, but trying to stay away from the cops. Not a big fan of NCPD. He really wasn't on scene for the majority of that scenario. We had Squints working, doing his due diligence to fix Clarigo's car, and we had Kincaid, broken and battered, nearly destroyed, laying in bed after walking out of the hospital with a speed heal after being put through kind of an intensive surgery and paying, I believe, somewhere around 3,000 eddies for the treat. At the end of last session, I'd mentioned that Clarigo was arriving at the garage that Squints is now working out of. Instead of coming alone this time, because again, he drove there, left the car, got picked up, and left. When he came back, he was driven there, and him and his crew were present. I had mentioned everybody in the crew. The last person I had mentioned being part of the crew, the actual leader of the crew, Gonzo, member of the Valentino Street Punk, played by Dan, who is a character from the Dark Skies 2078. We've had some crossover, but this is the first guest star crossover that we're doing, and we'll see how this works out. But just to kind of, again, remind you where you're at in the beat. Clarigo has already paid for the repairs. That's already done. He's just here to pick up the vehicle. And out of character, you know what you know based on what I've sent to you on the background stuff on the side. As to why you're there, you do not have to interact with Squints if you don't want to. You can just leave. But I'm leaving the window open here for you two to possibly talk, coordinate, etc.
You sent me stuff? I didn't get anything.
Yeah, you thought liked it. It was a picture of his goofy ass.
Oh, that, yeah, 100%. I thought there was more than that.
At the end of last session.
That wasn't a whole lot.
It shouldn't be. Yeah, your character's not terribly deep. Right.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
See if it gets better this time around. Let's go. Yeah, but if you want to talk to this goofy-looking guy, you can. Your call.
Yes, who's this guy with these goggles?
Clarigo says he's some edge runner type. Got hired on by Hungry not too long ago. They got all those. They got all the gold back for Empress.
Oh, the jewels.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd he play in it?
I don't know.
Just a tech?
What'd you do, kid?
Just tech fix it, man. I'm here. I'm here to shine things up and clean up the mess. That's all I'm here for. You want to make some mods? You want to change some stuff? You want to make stuff a little bit lower than they already are? You let me know, and I got that for you.
You pack any heat?
I would pull out my sidearm and say a little bit. I mean, strictly for protection. It is Night City and all. So,
Gonzo's chewing on this big burrito XL for an all foods vendor. I mean, it's just all over his face. It's in his beard. He doesn't seem to care. Takes his arm, wipes it, throws it on the ground, pulls out a kukri, takes a hit of Coke. So, can I hold it?
nah, I'm not much for sharing my stuff, man. Appreciate the compliment of it, and just
He
checking it out.
smiles at
I'm good.
Clarigo. Smiles at Clarigo. A couple gold teeth stick out. All right, you got a good head on him.
So Clerigo will kind of get into his vehicle and kind of like get ready to drive off. Money is in his car still outside. Like he kind of popped in for just a second, then popped back out. Anasia and Summer are basically just like with Gonzo, waiting for his move, whether or not he's going to keep talking to the kid or not.
I'd pull out my piece, hand it to him. You'd see a master crafted, what's it called? Magnum
The
Opus
Magnum Opus
Hellbringer.
Hellbringer, yeah, with gold plating, very much in the style of Valentino.
You handed it to me.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
got another pistol in my hip. I didn't worry about
I'll take it and look at it and go, oh, okay, we're sharing cool stuff. I take out one of my knives that I made and hand it to him and be like, here, you can check out mine.
The knife he
The
hands
EMP
you,
knives.
it has like a battery charge in it, and like it almost has like an EMP grenade like filing on its side, and then it's a very simple like throwing knife. You're not really sure what it does. I mean, unless you have weapons tech, which I know you don't because your tech is shit.
it. Fuck.
You're like, it's a knife and it's got a battery on it. He hands over this.
Blows.
Yeah, he hands over this big, massive handgun. Are you familiar with the 454 Casull round in real life? Like, are you a gun dork?
No.
Do you know what a Raging Bull revolver is?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that
Yeah,
fires around called the 454 Casull. The 45800 Hellbringer round is bigger than that in Fantasyland. So it's almost as wide, or it's pretty much as wide as like an elephant gun bullet, but it's about as long as like an Action Express round for like chambering. So it's a big, powdery shot. Go ahead.
With a quick look, is there anything that I could see that like it would stand out to me where it's like, oh, this is off, or this could be better, or things of that sort?
So the Opus is going to be, it is an exotic weapon. There's not a lot you can do with exotics.
Okay.
When it comes to upgrades, other than kind of make it excellent quality. And I think that it is not that. Hold on. Let me double check.
He said it is for him at least. I don't know if he got something special with
I
it.
paid double the price for it. I
Okay.
think we talked about it before.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you definitely got robbed on that, but awesome. Yeah. So it's very well crafted. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. And then just for viewing purposes, it looks like put it in notifications. Magnum Opus Hellbringer. It only carries 3 shots in the cylinder, but as you can see, it's a very massive hand cannon of a gun.
Looks
Nothing
good,
else you
man.
tinker with? Just knives?
Oh no, that's just one of my own. I made. It's actually an EMP knife. It'll shut down any electrical stuff whenever it hits it. So it's not just a knife, but a little bit of a sparky knife. But yeah, man, I do that. That's just kind of my big thing that I invented currently. That new on the market. Not many people have seen it. So it's my little pride and joy right now. But yeah, no, I can work in guns, cars, basically anything mechanical. I'm a tinkerer, man.
Pretty fucking cool. I'll hand it back to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I'd hand his back to him.
Yeah, and like there's
Heavily just.
yeah, there's a heft to it. I mean, I'd probably say
Yeah.
it's on the higher side of weight, but it's not like insane that like you can't carry it around. You would know that shooting it, you'd probably blow your own like forearm and bicep off if you were to pull the trigger. So, Gonzo, anything else before you dip?
Let's send him my deets.
Okay.
If he's interested.
I would give him send the same back to him, but also like a little sales pitch of what I work on, what I can do, blah blah blah, and like your normal little like business card kind of thing.
Same spiel.
Well, Clarigo seems to trust you with his ride, so I know you're top quality.
Hey,
Yeah.
Last person that fucked up his ride, well, they ain't around anymore.
Yeah, they're hungry. Bless me here, so we're really working hard to pay that back.
Well, let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
All right. Gonzo dips, gets back into Money's car, and you head off. Squints. Rest of the evening kind of goes by uneventful. Do you stay here at the shop, or do you go back to your apartment?
If I don't have any work, I'd go back home.
You sure?
I check my emails. Check my emails.
Well, remember last session.
Right, my home is destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, across the hallway.
Right, and it was taped off. So would they be gone yet?
You don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go back home and check then. As long as I've checked my emails and I don't have any work,
Sure.
I'm gonna go.
So similarly to, I think it was somebody checked it out. I can't remember who, but there's NetWatch present. It seems that NetWatch is kind of on site, checking out that box that was holding the Netrunner. As you kind of scope out the scene, though, it seems fine. It might get a little loud, like earlier, but not too much, like not too late into the night. But it should be fine.
What does the door then?
The front door is gone. Your door is fine. Like, your door to your apartment is fine. But the front door into the apartment space, yeah, it got rocketed away, so... Little less security, but not like, anything too crazy. Kincaid, you sleep. I assume, like, the second you get home, it's like, crash out.
Change bandages, relay back down.
Yeah. Go ahead and just...
Go to my closet full of other yellow trench coats. Throw away this one.
I love that.
I am going to replace my armor.
Yeah.
Now that I remember it. If you don't mind.
Yeah, if you probably have like an extra armor jack on deck. But I'd say go ahead and give me a first aid roll just for flavor.
Sure.
And then Leo, probably sleep pretty well after the events. I mean, as best you can.
8.
And Grip, just kind of as, catch up. They found out that Gort's apartment was under attack by a cyber psycho. Gort died horribly, and they then fought with Netrunner on the top of the roof. If they explain that person to you, you would recognize them by description as Lamplighter, who you would know is a Netrunner that worked under Netrunner from old school times, who went by the name Carbon. And he was basically Carbon's protege. So he's pretty badass in the Netrunner circles that you're, as far as you're aware of. Zach F, you're muted. I don't know if you can reply back to me or not. Okay, that's really weird. Everything crashed? Cool. Love that. Did anybody hear him, or am I crazy? Oh, I can hear working on mic. That was a while ago. Okay. I'm just going to put an extra block in there. Stop looking at my ceiling, you sickos! Alright. Next day. So as mentioned, Kincaid, you're sleeping. But you're kind of staying aware, getting information back from Regina, but also Delphi regarding the events of today. You're also paying attention to the news cycle and kind of like, staying focused as best as you can. You probably have your like handheld agent nearby, keeping track on scream sheets and doing your best to kind of stay abreast of the situation as it unfolds.
Sure.
What you are basically able to identify as like the day kind of spins on and probably concluding at around noon for you is that there was an attack on the 101 targeting the NCPD transport, and it appears that no police officers were killed in the instancing. However, 3 prisoners for maximum security were taken or escaped. You'd see that there are some faces that pop up as kind of listed as APB currently out for them. One of them is
Wait, all three got out.
all 3 of the prisoners got out. Yeah.
That's like second best outcome I could hope for. So.
Fair go.
One of those guys sounded real dangerous.
Oh, he got out on his own. So yeah,
that makes sense.
That wasn't.
Yeah, that guy sounded like bad news.
He's out there in the world, and he will be eventually.
Oh shit! A guy who could be invisible.
Yeah, no, he vanished and ran. Like that's literally how that went down.
Oh, cool.
So according to what you've got, a person by the handle Mars is on the docket. According to like pictures and IDs that they're able to pull, and NCPD, that's kind of like blaring for wanted on on the net. He looks like this. Then
and who's this person?
This is Mars, a edge runner who was a part of the crew that took over the NCPD transport and got them out.
And they were ID'd doing this?
Yeah, so there's an APB out on them right now. Yeah.
Okay, third best outcome I could hope. Oh jeez.
Let's give it a moment.
So then Vix, who is a member of the Mox. Apparently, NCPD, according to N54 outlets, has interest in communicating with the Mox to find and detain this individual. She would come up as such. And then last but certainly not least, oh god, who was the one else? Who's the other one on the ground? Oh, Cammy. And Redtail. Sorry, there's 4 of them. So another Mox member named Cammy. So 2. They think it's Mox oriented for whatever reason. There's Mox present on the scene. Cammy, and then the last one was Redtail, who you know.
Is Cammy another fox person?
Cammy's a wolf person.
Oh, okay. Make sure I see that right. Sure, why not?
Kids these days.
This fucking city, man.
Takes a long drag from a cigarette. Oh. Long ain't there yet. Long ain't there.
We power through.
We gotta power through it.
It's like smoke escaping from my actual chest.
There's like blood and smoke just milling on the chest area. I love that. But yeah, it seems like they got everyone out. You'd get a text from Regina saying that she has Spotlight and Adrian Ella in her care. She doesn't say anything else. But basically, that's the information you're able to kind of receive. The job happened. Several edge runners were ID'd by NCPD. There was a Max Tax squad in Santo Domingo for a while that was hunting them down. And there's kind of like a high kind of all points bulletin out for them and their arrest.
I get the vibe that I can trust Regina well enough to keep this under the radar until I can.
If you don't, you can
better assess and reach out to Ella.
That's really up to you. She's going to do what she wants to do with him. She has her own purposes for it. That's why she took the gig. So if you want to either coordinate with her directly or ask Delphi to kind of move in to try and coordinate with Regina on kind of extracting information from Ella for your purposes, it's up to you. ball's in your court.
I'll reach out. I'll reach out to Regina personally. I don't want to involve Delphi in this.
You would see that the phone call goes to her phone number that you have listed as her detail, then immediately is kind of moved to a separate phone call, and your original phone call just deletes, and then so there's like no trace of it in your phone, and then a new phone call is established, and she says, "Sorry about the chicanery, but I had shards move the call in your own hollow. How can I help you?
Security's a concern. That's reasonable.
Right now, especially."
I trust you're flying under the radar.
Oh yeah.
How soon before you try to make a move on? How soon before you try to move them?
Yeah, I have plans to move Ella out into the Badlands this evening. If you have anybody you think might be interested in possibly running cover with us, that'd be great. I don't know if you have any contacts, any local gangs or anything, but the bigger the squabble, the better the, deterrence.
I may be able to put something together.
Sounds good.
Where is he to end up?
Ella, I'm taking him out to Faraway. From what I understand, I have pretty good friends
Can't get
out
away
there.
from that place.
Well, I would have said Boxville a week ago. She kind of chuckles, but shit hits fans. And now King Tao's trying to hire out fixers out here on the streets, so it's a big hot fucking mess. But yeah, far away. I've got a contact out there. Goes by the name of Morrigan. Don't know if you know her, but she's my current contact. Former member of the Andersons Nomad Pack. Don't know if you ever had the pleasure.
Not personally. Heard the name.
There we go.
I'll see what I can do to put a crew together. I'll be in touch with you by 4 o'clock.
Sounds good. Click.
And I guess I reach out to Grip. Leo, I mean.
Yeah. The Zach computer situation.
No, I'm aware. I don't want to belabor the fact that's not his fault.
I know. I'm crying behind.
It
the
sucks.
glasses. I just want you to know that.
Not their fault.
I love it. I miss him. I haven't seen him since Gen Con.
Yeah, it's been a whole 2 weeks.
Yeah. Forever.
Oh. But then...
There he is.
Oh. So it says you're muted
Still
in
muted,
Discord. Zach, I don't know if that helps. I'm gonna unmute you in Discord. I think
Are you able to do that?
I think I am.
Sorry,
It now
this
says
thing
not
is being annoying.
I can hear you.
We can
Hey,
hear
we
you,
can
though.
hear you though.
Yeah, there's that.
We love that. Have you been catching up, or have you been listening to what we've been saying?
No, the whole thing shut down.
Okay.
No, I
I'm
can't
having
blame
a
him.
good time.
Are you good now?
Dish.
I love you so much. I'm sorry. Long story short is it's not a long story short. I'm gonna go through it one more time. So what you missed last session, they learned that Gort's apartment was under attack by a cyber psycho. They went out to try and save him. He was already dead by the time they got there. Cyber psycho was already taken by MaxTac. They went upstairs, found a net runner hiding up in a runner nest up on the roof. It was Lamplighter. He escaped and almost killed Kincaid. And they then took Kincaid to the hospital where he's been recovering. It's the next day, which is the day of the job, the attack on NCPD's transport to the borderlands. You know the results of that if you were paying attention to the Dark Sky side. It's successful. They managed to get everybody out, but they were ID'd in the process, so there are a couple people who were kind of laying low who are being searched for by NCPD, citywide APB. Squints met Gonzo. And that's where we're at. Kincaid, on the day of, has been keeping track of the job as it's been happening from his bed in his apartment, and just talked to Regina Jones post job to offer his services potentially in helping get Adrianella out of the city. And you said you were going to reach out to Grip because you think he'd probably have the best contact for people who would be street level, like gangbangers, etc.
Putting a job together to move a person, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, text message to Grip, like work ?
Always, not capitalized, no punctuation.
Thumbs up. Need a body moved. Living.
How far?
Far away.
One word. One word.
Vehicle ?
Mine. Others would be good.
Special requests ?
Cargo has to survive.
Eye roll emoji.
I'm just going to add Squints and Leo to this text chain. Oh, we're so
Leo reads
professional
it and
here.
giggles.
So real quick, this is the next day. So in the morning time, I just want to check in with Leo and I want to check in with Squints. Squints, there's really not much gig wise for you on the Monday morning. And so basically you're kind of like, you head over to the shop, do some busy work, and realize that NCPD is fucked off from Brick and Mortar, your apartment complex. And then Leo, Asta says she has a job today, and she's got to go out. She'll cancel on it though if you want her to. It's just a job for Ray.
You can do your job. I think I want to do it anyway.
Okay. And you don't have any qualms about her working with Kenishiro Ray again? After
No, that's all right.
Okay. Seems on the level. Cool. Okay.
I do have something I want to do during the day, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I was just about to say, so what is it?
I want to go purchase a biomon, if that's possible, and then make another stop somewhere.
Yeah, biomonitors are cheap. You can get them at a mall, no problem.
And then I just want to show up at Squint's shop
Okay.
with the biomon. Just unannounced, just walk in. Hey Squints, what you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Could have sworn I closed that door.
Waiting on work. How are you? How are you doing, Leo?
I'm doing all right. Just wanted to have a favor to ask.
Yeah. What's up?
Wanted to see. It's just just a project for you to experiment with. But wonder if you could take this biomon and see if you can make it so that if a person just suddenly falls unconscious, it just gives them a little zap.
Oh. Yeah, we can.
When
we
you
can
have
work
time.
on. Yeah, we can work on heart rate or even brainwaves to see when they lose consciousness, and that shouldn't be an issue. We can do that.
Yeah, if there's a way to just, if someone's awake, just suddenly, drop unconscious, that I would pick it up versus, just casually falling asleep.
Yeah, man, we can put a spark plug on there or something. Just give him a little hit. It'll be good.
Well, I appreciate that. Hand over the biomon.
So, just
Take it. I would.
a quick rules note. I want to make sure. I love the idea. Very cool. It is not too dissimilar from the Trauma Team Pump, I believe, or the Trauma Team Biomonitor. Let me double check what it's called.
I think he's trying to make sure they can't fall asleep.
System reset. I understand what he's trying to counterspell. I get it. He got system reset and he's really mad about it.
He's angry about it.
Very sitting here.
He also watched an entire squad of fucking scabs get turned into goddamn puppets, and he's been thinking about that for a while too. I know exactly how the magic battle is going, and I enjoy it. I fucking love it. So Trauma Team Biomon is a luxury item, which does something similar, an automatic spur. However, a Trauma Team Blood Pump is also a similar item that has kind of like a when thing happens spur. The Blood Pump is an action. So what I'm going to ask you, Squints, in the research process, we're obviously not starting it yet, but I want to have a line of where you're going avenue-wise. If it's reactionary, and literally the second a person becomes unconscious or a system reset, it deals a point of damage to them so they awaken. As a reaction, it will be treated, the item you're considering is treated as a luxury item. So that's where you'll start from. Okay?
Okay.
If you're treating it as an action spend, and what I mean by that is you're not going to spend an action while your system reset. Instead, what will happen is when you are system reset, you will reactivate, but your entire next turn will basically be you getting up. You'll effectively waste a turn. Then we're treating the item as a very expensive item. So just
Okay, I have a.
go ahead.
I kind of have an idea with that, and I didn't know if it would work or not, just from what he was saying.
Fire away.
I wanted to do the point of damage, but also have it inject adrenaline in, so that way you're not a slow get up; it's a bah up.
So then we're talking about like the luxury tier. So basically, it's going to be a situation where it's getting you back up quickly, and it's like it's actually spurring you on with not just electricity but drugs.
Okay.
So instead of like the Trauma Team Biomonitor, literally when you get hit and go below your half your hit point total, it shoots a speed heal into your heart. So your hit points immediately just get refreshed. So effectively, instead of getting that, when you're knocked unconscious, you're getting a 1 point of damage shot, and then you're immediately able to just not fall over and be unconscious. With the Blood Pump, there would be a kind of a delay. So yeah, so then luxury item is what we're looking at as baseline. When we get some invention time, that's what we'll do. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Love that. Narratively. Grip. He said Kincaid did text extra cars. Are you reaching out to anybody to try and get some like possible kind of like assistance? Are there any edge runners you have in mind, or any gang relations that you're considering, or fixers, or whoever you want to kind of contact to try and get, a crew?
Just out of habit, Grip would shoot a text to Hungary.
Yeah, he would respond, but in the very shortest of ways. He says, "Kind of busy. What's up?" Just in text, no call.
Know anyone with a car, truck, van?
He sends you details for Gonzo. He would know
Thumbs up.
somebody, I'm sure.
Grip sends a text to the Gonzo contact. Got number from Hungary. You looking for work?
What do you have in mind? Question
You have a car?
Smiley face with a tear emoji. Yeah.
Sends you...
Got to.
Actually sends a text to Kincaid. Meet up, question mark? Looking for a location.
Who's
Okay.
this?
You're muted, Kincaid.
Or you send to Kincaid, not me.
Yeah, there you are.
I'll send a response. It's just the address to Squid's garage.
You'd get a text from Hungary. Gonzo, and it says, "Gave your contact to an old friend of mine. You can trust him. Name's Grip. He goes way back with me."
And you just get another dropped text from me that's like a pin on a map.
And Gonzo, you see it and you kind of recognize it. You know that it used to belong to this guy named Bucket who used to do work for the Valentinos, but then he got absolutely slaughtered by a cyber psycho back last year. And you're like, there's kind of like that place is kind of haunted. Like it seems like a lot of people have died there. There was a guy who died there.
The
like,
city's always moving, though.
but no, it's that fucking garage specifically. A lot of
Yeah.
people have died in your window. Like you've seen a lot of people get absolutely destroyed in that garage. So it's kind of like, ugh.
On my way there, I'd like to. Is there like a Arms USA or in anything? I'm gonna pick up a couple grenades.
Yeah, you can pick up a grenade. That's fine.
Okay. Me, Clarigo, just the crew, everybody
Yep.
would head out there.
And
I'd be texting, "How much you paying?" Question mark.
Not sure, not fixer.
You'd get a picture, a selfie of Gonzo and his crew, like in their fucking ride. It's like we got a lot of heads.
Got a lot of mouths to feed.
People are mean mugging and shit.
Did your text really say got a lot of heads?
Yeah, that's what he said. It said.
Why wouldn't it say that?
Then I think Grip's response would be, and I got a lot of dicks to fill those mouths.
Two of them
What
are
a
not.
city.
Two of them are not bad looking. And not the two that you would think I would say. Not the ladies. One of the ladies, and then Money. Money is very fuckable. Anyway,
Said you're fucking crazy. We're on the way.
so you arrive at the garage.
Yeah, he is.
I would say that
Slick.
Gonzo's crew would probably arrive last. Kincaid, you'd probably arrive first. Leo's already there, which is kind of like oh, okay. And then obviously,
Different.
When more
Friends, I
people
think.
come in, I look relaxed.
Oh, thank God.
Yep. Yep. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God,
One
no.
guy people leave me alone with.
pause for a second. Dan doesn't get the joke. Leo is a psychopathic netrunner who hunts netrunners. Squints has been there present when Leo has murdered a netrunner, like horribly.
Okay.
So Squints is
Okay.
afraid of Leo. It's something the Squints being
Yep.
afraid of Leo you'll pick up on.
We're all a little wary.
Well,
of
how
Leo.
did he see him? How did he see him get? What happened? Did he cook their brain or?
His eyes
What?
went crazy and just I mean, his whole personality changed 180 degrees, and it was like, yep, nope, this guy's nuts.
Happy Leo to I'm on the job, Leo. But it's a very definite switch.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Leo's also very small and nerdy and like keeps quiet.
Let's do the quick
Textbook
run
bipolar
through.
disorder.
Quick. I'm gonna send pictures and then just do a short description as Gonzo comes into the scene. I think I already sent him pictures of everybody, but I want to have your flair on it, folks. So Grip, you'd be the person that he notices first, just based on size and stature. Go ahead and describe Grip for Daniel. Oh no, not again. Zach, F, you there?
Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
No worries. Just give a short description of Grip for Daniel.
So, the image is a good depiction, but he's a giant guy with gorilla arms who is on the older side and has the scars to show it. He was born, lived, and will probably die on the streets, and looks like it too. There's graying parts of his hair, both facial hair and like head, and is usually smoking something.
Would I have heard of Grip? I mean, I run the streets. I know him pretty well.
No, not really. He doesn't really fuck with the Valentinos actually in his backstory very much. There are Edge Runner crews that are kind of present there, but go ahead and roll me a local expert, Night City, and we'll see if you got him.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't know him by reputation. He definitely keeps that low. You might know of him from a local expert roll DV17.
Nope.
Yeah. he definitely is an intimidating motherfucker, and you're kind of like, he's old as fuck. How do I not know who he is? So yeah, the crew he ran with was pretty quiet. Okay, so next up, you obviously have already met Squints, and yeah, if you want to do a short description on that, Chody, go ahead.
Yeah, just super young kid. Definitely, like I said, kind of has a lot of toys, has a lot of tools. Quick fixer, just kind of mousy and very happy-go-lucky young kid.
Cool.
Let's go with Leo.
Early to mid 20s, small, very meek, very soft spoken, just nerdy netrunner type. The only real thing that kind of sticks out is the talks you see. He's got little vampire teeth.
Neat. Love it.
And last but certainly not least, Kincaid.
Also, on the larger side, has sort of a grim but professional disposition. Always wearing his yellow duster and cap. Carries himself like he's got a lot on his plate.
And
love it.
badge is visible or no?
Badge is almost always visible.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're definitely
He is a
walking
cop.
into you're walking into a den where you see a cop, and being as you are familiar with law enforcement, you would recognize that he's a detective. He's not a street bum kind of cop, and based on what you can tell from his badge, he works with Vice, specifically a department that deals with prostitution, drug trafficking, human trafficking, etc. And you react as you want to that, but you all enter into the room, and I think I've given you what I have needed to give you, so I'm just going to let you go. I'll go nuts.
Who we working for?
Picture's name is
kinda...
Regina Jones.
Okay.
Oh. I don't think I've done any work for her. I don't believe I have. Have I, John?
I'll double check, but off the top, I don't think so.
so.
I can check though. I've got everything.
But I know her.
You
Everybody
know
knows
of
Yeah,
her.
you know her from the Hungry gig that back in the day.
Oh yeah, you have worked for her. The
Okay.
intersection.
Okay, cool. It's been a while. Been a while. Who's the hookup with Regina?
I guess that would be me.
Just a
Are you
big
the new
smile.
hire?
Yeah, Hungry sent me.
I can work with it.
He promised me a bunch of dicks.
Well,
And as you say that, Grip
And he
just
just a big fucking actually no grin at all, just a straight face.
Oh,
Then turns into a smirk.
if you fellas need the room, I could I can fuck off for 10-20.
Hey, not in here, please. I don't want to mess. It was a long time to get this place cleaned up. I don't
just
want
got this
another one.
place mopped.
Yeah, please don't.
Clarigo's just shaking his head no. It's just like,
100%. Yeah, he's probably the only one who came in off the top. Money's probably staying outside. So it's summer with the cars. And
Squint picks
yeah.
up Gugon and is like, "Man, am I going to use all this again?"
I'll look to see how Grip responds to that.
Last guy left in a mess.
Leo's
Grip's
waiting.
just smoking. Grip's just smoking.
I'll take out a stogie and light it up. Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
Stogie.
How many people does Gonzo come along with?
Gonzo's
You
crew
just
is-
see me and Clarigo, and the picture. I don't know. Did
Well,
Rip send you the picture?
you'd see them outside. So they didn't come in the side door; they came in the garage door. So right outside there are two cars, kind of across the street. One is a gold, like kind of. I can't remember the name of the car, but like a fancier sedan with like four wheels in the front and two wheels in the back. It's It's like a weird 6-wheeled vehicle, but it's like gold plated, Valentino's tagging on the side. In that vehicle is one guy who looks like, very stereotypical, charming Valentino young guy, and then a girl in a yellow jacket with a big ass heavy machine gun in the back. Then Clarigo came in with Gonzo, and Clarigo's kind of like an older gentleman. Valentino's tattoos all over his skin. He has a gold-plated cross that appears to have been like fused to his skull plate and is kind of like outside of his skin on his forehead. Then on Clarigo's car, which is kind of like a gray, it's the same model as Big Toe's fancy car, but it looks like it's kind of like much more muted and not as like fancy. But sitting on that would be a girl who, again, also kind of tatted up, but she's kind of wearing like leathers, and she looks more like a street punk, kind of like street kid type person compared to the rest. So real quick, this is Clarigo. This is Money. This is Manacia, the hot girl on the Outlaw. And then this is Summer, the girl with the yellow jacket and the big fucking gun.
I'll
Start playing a song
send.
about summertime.
I'll send details to Regina. Ask her if a crew of 8, by my count, is acceptable, and ask if she wants to meet beforehand.
She sends over 12K. Split it how you want.
Maybe 1.5 each, assuming we pay Valentino's each a fair share.
They got the cars. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Right.
Hey.
Does she want to meet beforehand or no?
She says
I can. Give me a sec.
meet point will be Watson, up near the Arasaka waterfront, and she would kind of send over details. The address for which, Gonzo, if you hear it, you recognize as Hatter's Marketplace. You've worked with a fixer Hatter before, and you're kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
There you go.
What's anything I've heard of Hatter recently?
Uh,
Oh yeah.
getting
Happy
some.
birthday.
Happy birthday! I just won $5.
I don't know what's happening. Somebody's
Wait for other mute.
It's okay.
It's somebody's birthday.
It's somebody's
He's
birthday.
having trouble.
I love it. I don't want to
Be
ask
nice.
him to mute. Because I don't want to be like, fuck yourself.
I haven't been to Starbucks yet. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, you're familiar with the location.
Not yet, but I still have it. I was gonna use it to when
You
the
can
next
use
time we
it, right?
work. For,
I
I'm
can.
listening.
Sing happy
pick up
birthday.
for
I want to
groceries,
know what's going on.
That's a good idea, yeah.
You know.
Because I don't know if I'm gonna keep
You
those
guys are
things
assholes.
around.
I'm muting.
No, Grip's on the phone in the garage.
Okay, so
Yeah! Love it. Let it roll.
Oh yeah, we're gonna move to the future. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Oh hey, happy birthday.
the Dockside Market up in Watson is where she says to meet. We'll go from there. We'll drive out of Night City from there.
You're getting a new kitchen.
Yeah, no, we don't have to move all the dishes. We
Ah,
get a dishwasher, finally.
Zach, I love you.
Yeah.
Man,
Flavor.
Sure.
Grip's got a lot of work going on. Around.
What, you don't have a
Um,
dishwasher?
Gonzo, you said you're God damn it.
I'm gonna
You're hired by.
I'm gonna mute.
You're a
him on
hire
that.
through Hungry.
Old.
Yeah, Hungry sent me the deeds.
All right,
And
Okay.
Grip,
that's
right when Grip
that's
got
enough
paid.
for me to trust you.
Okay. Do you want to head that way immediately? She says, "Whenever you're ready," is what her response to that would be.
You and your crew ready? Need any prep time? I say
No.
to Gonzo.
No, it should be.
Squints, Leo.
We stay ready.
Yeah,
Are-
good.
Are you sure you're ready to roll?
Oh, this?
You
I'm like pointing to the bandages.
yeah, just you had a rough day yesterday, sir.
I've been a part of PD for 22 years. Don't worry about this.
Okay.
I light a cigarette off of another cigarette and throw one away.
You don't get days off. You don't get days off at NCPD, baby. You just keep fucking going. Okay, so you've got Kincaid's car, which I mean,
We'll be taking my car and I'm hoping 2 provided by
the outlaw
Gonzo's
and
crew?
the other car, yeah.
Any like bonuses to your vehicles that we should be aware of, Gonzo? As far as
No.
armaments, anything like that? Okay.
Mm-mm. Just a bunch of
You any good
gangbang.
behind the wheel?
Money, Clerigo. I can drive too, but they do well enough.
Yeah, it's our cars.
What I'm asking is anybody among them some like savant behind the wheel?
No, there's none of that.
Okay. Me neither. Don't no
Yeah, no,
pressure.
I found the Alvarado, which is the car that Money rides in. His does not say El Padre Save on the side. It says La Santa Muerte instead.
Wow.
I look
Oh,
at
I
the
hate
2
that car.
cars
I
and
remember
immediately
this.
go to Kincaid's car.
Nope.
Too flashy.
All reliable.
Too scary.
Stereo is already on before the engine.
Oh yeah. And when you walk up to Money's car, it's probably playing like I can't remember the name of the radio station, but yeah, it's definitely very Valentino music.
Isn't it Loco something?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called though. Radio stations.
That gasoline song playing.
It is
You want East Los FM from GTA 5?
effectively it's Principales. I believe.
The song is El Sondito.
Yeah, Principales. 30 Principales is the name of the station that they listen to.
Cool.
Okay, so you're getting in with Kincaid. Squints, what about you?
Did you say Summer was there?
Yeah. She's
I'm
in
gonna
the
try to ride
car.
with her.
She's in the car with Money. Okay.
I would say, can I ride with you guys?
She kind of looks at you, looks at the back seat, jump in.
Oh, I jump in behind her.
So she's kind of. If you've ever seen the music video for the song "Friday" by Rebecca Black, she's kind of like standing in the back seat, like sitting on the back end of the hood. So when you jump in the back seat, like you're kind of sitting in the chair next to her, but she's kind of like her feet are in the seat and her butt is on the top of the seat. And then she's kind of got this big old HMG like slotted on the floor. It's the Militech Mark 31 HMG. It's the big fucking gun that they have on the turrets. Remember the one that ripped Kincaid to shreds?
Yep, that one.
It's that one.
The one I killed?
You killed
with
the
a
gun.
punch.
I punched.
I kicked that gun's ass.
Punch versus bullet. Punch.
That gun got a sucker punch in, that's all.
Then the kitchen exploded. I'm not currently listening to Zach. Is it? Is he? I had him muted. Is he good now?
No, he's still off on a tear.
Oh, is he?
Zach F, can you hear us?
Well, let me tell you, the weather is changing. I
No, sir.
officially called it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and remute. I just wanted to double check. Right on. Then, who else is going where? Gonzo, you're going with Clerigo, probably.
Clerigo.
Yeah, in the Outlaw. It only seats 2, so that's it for that party. Then, Well, you're not with Clarigo and Gonzo. You're with
Oh,
Money and
okay.
Summer in the gold-plated
Oh, okay.
ride. That can fit 6 people
Cool.
in it.
Got
Normally, if they're just rolling together and they're like not wanting to have like a large profile, they'll just roll in the one car. But Clarigo got a car, and he really likes it, so he'll drive it around. It's faster than the gold-plated one, so
I mean, my crew's been getting paid
uh-huh.
like
Yeah, and
like
Clarigo's money
fucking hard.
Clarigo's money wins in this car. For sure. This car was not gold plated back in the interception, so it is now. Yeah,
I
they
love it.
definitely are spending their money. That's for sure happening.
Good.
Leo, you said you're in with Kincaid. Grip will assume is going to be in with Kincaid. And Squints is in with the rest. Okay, cool. You roll out. You head to Watson. In the latter portion of the day, because it's, again, you wouldn't have had contact with Regina until like 1 or 2, and we're talking like 5, 6 o'clock is when we're getting out to Watson. You roll up on the waterfront. You're literally right on the bayfront. I'll snap ping you to where we're looking at, and you pull into this marketplace. All the cars kind of file in. There's some NCPD beat cops that are just kind of walking about, but they look like they're just kind of, on patrol. Nobody's fucking with them, and they're not fucking with anybody. The marketplace in question, it is pretty well populated on this Monday. It seems like a lot of business that's happening here. As you're kind of looking at it, Kincaid, you can markedly kind of note that some of it is illegal, technically. There's a person who has a rack on the back wall that's kind of hidden by a wooden slat. And from what you can tell, it looks like he has found birds, which are not very common in Night City. In fact, they're shot and killed, and due to the Avian Protection Act. Bird flu is a hell of a thing, so kill all the birds. But this person has apparently collected some birds and has them kind of slotted on a wall and is apparently exsanguinating them, like getting ready to kind of, dress them and use them for food. There is, when I say illegal, I'm not in your kind of area of expertise, more in kind of like the
Yeah.
street level kind of.
General law. People
Yeah.
should do know better and are ignoring it.
Yeah, people are selling brands that they don't have the right to sell. Like someone is selling, they're selling Jinguji shit. That's not a brand you can just sell on the street.
That's not my place.
It's a bunch of shit like that that's happening street side, and your details would tell you to meet her at a kind of side building, not Hatter's location, but a side building that's kind of near the
Near to
market,
it.
but not like in the market.
I'll stash the badge
When you arrive there, right outside
as we burn.
right outside of the building is a beat up old Militech van that looks like it's been shot to shit. This isn't the first time you've seen this van, Gonzo. You've actually seen it beat feet across the Badlands, and a badass fucking solo shoot a rocket out of it. So you're familiar with this van.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the door opens, and a woman steps out. And if anybody here has met Regina Jones before, you would recognize her right off. If not, she is somewhere in the ballpark of about 5'4", 5'5". She has her hair tied back in kind of like a samurai bun. She has an eye patch. She's wearing a flak vest, simple jeans, simple button-up shirt. She has some tattooing on her person. She's very stern, very serious looking. I would say vibe-wise, and I think some of the people here know this individual in real life, so I just want to kind of put it out there. But Regina Jones, in conversation, reminds me a lot of Kate, Chody's wife. She's very business. She's very if I'm talking to you, there's a reason. So when she kind of comes out, she looks at you all and says, "Hey, got the 2 you want inside. Regarding the excess, didn't really get any details regarding him specifically for you. Do you want spotlight or contact with him or no?"
Contact couldn't hurt.
Okay.
Does he need moved as well?
He's going a different route. He's got a friend, and he kind of wants to link up with them. But
Smart.
if you want to talk to him, you've got time now. I believe his individual contact will be on their way here, and they'll be working out their escape route by water. We'll be moving by street. We'll be heading out to the Badlands, specifically Dustin. It's on the east side of Charter Hill. Not too horrible a drive, but we definitely want to make sure that we're staying a bit low, lying a bit low on that. We don't want anybody who we're transporting to be seen by any types of drones or security devices. Could be a problem later.
Spotlight's got a lot on his plate, and you don't need him to have contact with anyone that's not a part of his movement. Give him my contact information when he's ready. He's more than welcome to reach out.
Got it.
I want to talk to him.
Okay. Well, he's inside. Feel free to step in. Adrian's still not quite conscious. I don't know what they did to him on site, but he's been slipping in and out all day. According to the person who dragged him out, he wasn't much help getting out himself. And regarding the third person, vanished, escaped from the back end once their combat cyberware was reestablished, and no point of contact on them. So just be wary on that. I have a feeling I'll probably have to find him and get the Hogwatch kids on him in the near future.
Any consolation? I owe you a favor. Give me a shout if you need a hand on that.
If it comes down to it. I hear you've been talking with Delphi regarding a high-level gig.
Fresno. Know anything about it?
Yeah, a bit. I was at the site. We talked about it at Totentan's. Looks over at Gonzo. I believe you were flipping some contraband at the scene.
Who told you?
Oh, I just have eyes. No big deal. I'd just be careful. You're muscling on Hatter's territory if he gets wise of it.
Oh, Hatter? Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be
Just
fine with it. Not usually his business, flipping synth coke. She kind of gives Kincaid a look.
He eyes over to, yeah.
Both of them kind of look at Kincaid just to see, like, if he bites. Like
He just shakes his head.
Yeah, no big.
Anything I need to worry about with Ella?
Again, he's slipping in and out.
Beyond the consciousness issue.
Yeah, if you can get him
Gonzo takes out some coke.
If you can get him to a med tech, that would be great. I don't think there are going to be anybody on site. From what I understand, the only one you really have contact with is a guy named Redtail down in Wellspring, and there's no way you're really going to be able to talk to him. I think Max Tech's on the hunt for him, too.
He was one of your 4 that were ID'd, weren't they?
Yeah. Unfortunate, but what are you going to do? I didn't
Best go radio silent.
Yeah. I didn't think they were going to be able to take a pair of Max Tech individuals, and who would have thought I was right. But yeah, if you want to talk to Spotlight, he's inside. Ella is, again, in and out of consciousness. Shouldn't be too hard to keep hidden on the drive over. Regarding that gig, though, and she'll kind of step aside with Kincaid at that point and say, I'll pull my interest out of it if Delphi has a crew, if she really has you to do it. I think this job would probably be best done by people that are kind of on the connect, especially since from what I hear, you've been having your own issues in Dustin with the G-Man.
Right, so that's why this Ella contact is so important to me.
Yeah, same for me. I have some questions for Ella that are probably going to be a bit different, so I'd love to see. I'd love to be with you when you're questioning him, and vice versa. I wouldn't mind having you along. Whoever this fucking pretentious ass netrunner is, I need him off my streets. He's causing a lot of problems for fucking business. I don't like scavs unifying. I don't like drugs that I can't control on my streets. It's not okay.
Have I seen any more activity around, like, or the streets regarding graffiti and stuff regarding G's, like watching,
No,
you know,
the main
those
thing is
particular tags.
Alpha is the name that keeps popping back up and up. Somebody who's
Alpha?
bringing the scavs together, and that's still going on even after the Dustin affair. So Gonzo would not be privy to that information that you guys have, but according to Gonzo, Alpha is somebody who's still running the streets and is bringing
Oh, okay.
scavs together in the Glen, in Kabuki and Watson, other parts of Watson, Japantown, all over the city. Also, scavs have been fighting scavs on the streets, Gonzo. So scavs who won't like team up with this alpha guy, alpha's people move on them and basically squash them. So they're having like interior conflicts amongst their disparate number.
Okay. Who seems like they're winning out? Alpha's crew? Or...
Oh, alpha's definitely winning. Yeah. Some small crews are staying afloat and like kind of keeping their own, but they're not like in any like status to fight alpha size. The
Okay.
main one that's kind of like prominent in the Glen is a scav group run by a girl named Diva, but you're not terribly familiar with her. Like she just seems to be kind of honestly, she's probably someone you buy coke off of. To be real, she sells and moves.
When I what? Oh, buy coke from?
Yeah, she sells and moves coke. She's a bit of a scav fixer, Diva.
I mean, my connection was through Boxtown, so.
Yeah, Boxville's gone. So, it's definitely a Kang Tao headquarters now. So yeah, you've definitely been moving where you could. Redtail probably sold you some. Hungry has been able to kind of move some here and there, but Diva's definitely been kind of like a, oh damn, you're selling pretty cheap. Okay, dope. Also, I'll go out on the streets and sell for you. So,
Okay.
once she kind of finishes with you, Kincaid, Regina will kind of like look around to the crew. If she doesn't have your details already, she'll ask you for them. If you give them or not is up to you. Whether you want to have Regina Jones as a fixer in your contacts or not.
Yeah, I'll take it.
She immediately calls you and tells you about a job regarding a cyber psycho, like right down the street from where you're at. She's sorry. This was the 2077.
On the way.
It's like you literally walk out of like the initial montage. Regina Jones like, "Hi, I know who you are, and I have your phone number. Here's a job," and you're like, "Holy shit! How did you get my number?" Anyway, you go inside to talk to Spotlight. Leo, anybody else go in with you?
I leave it alone.
I mean, I kind of want to know what's going on. I'd try to push my way through.
Okay. Leo, are you okay with having Gonzo along?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go in, Spotlight's sitting there. He's got an agent. It looks like a burner. And he's kind of fucking around on it in the corner of the room. Kind of turns and looks over at you. Hey.
I love your content.
Yeah, people have been saying that. I don't know what they're talking about.
What do you mean? It's like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, they say I'm some guy named Spotlight. That's not me. My name's not Spotlight.
You look like Spotlight to me.
Yeah, people have
He
shown me
does look like
pictures.
Spotlight.
People have shown me pictures, and I agree. I do look like the person in the pictures, but I just. Regina says I have a form of personality disorder that has to do with my personality being overwritten. I don't know exactly what all that means. I'm not. My name's Jason Luke. I drive a delivery truck. People are like, "Oh, then why are you wearing the Secretary jacket?" And I tell them I got it at a thrift store. It was pretty warm for the winter. I just I don't know.
Well, what's your earliest memory?
I remember living in a nice little house up in Marin County. my dad worked for the city of San Rafael in a municipal sense, and my mom was stay at home, made enough money, I guess, to get by. And I remember me and my friends would hide behind like the trash dumpsters, and we would make up cool stories. And then sometimes we'd go out and kind of like run around the neighborhood during the day, of course, and act them out, make up rules as to how we would interact. Because most of the kids that we would hang out with at school would just say, I have this power or I have that power, and it would get really annoying. You know what I mean? And so we tried to make up rules so it was fair and stuff.
Those are some pretty early memories.
Yeah.
Do you remember I calling you Spotlight?
No. He looks up at the Valentino, just like.
Because you look just like Spotlight.
No, I know. He says that, just kind of looking at you like. He looks like concerned, but he's not trying to be like. He's not pushing it because obviously he thinks you're intimidating. But he's just like, yeah, I know. No,
I get like next to him. I don't know. Really have to get a picture, but I try to get a photo with him.
So you would know that Spotlight actually ran around with a gold-plated AK-47 like back in the 40s, and so like he definitely had Valentino flair.
If we're doing selfies, can I get one too?
Yeah. he just kind of. I mean, I don't like this. A lot of photography happening right now.
Put my arm on him.
Yeah.
Everybody say Spotlight.
He kind of.
Spotlight.
Imagine walking down the street and people are like, "Aren't you Mr. Beast?"
Yeah.
Just
A similar effect. Correct.
so uncomfortable.
So he's definitely confused, and it seems like there's like a level of kind of like he's just going with it, but he kind of does get out the sentence like, I kind of don't want there to be a bunch of photography of me, like I did just get broken out of a maximum security, but I mean, if you're taking me somewhere, or you're not the guys. I'm waiting for my contact, he says. Take your pictures.
Have you had a netrunner look into this at all?
No. No. They did some tests on me in maximum security, and they put up a whole profile. And you would remember that you still have the data sheet for his arrest.
Yeah, I'll find that.
Jason Luke, aka James McCartney, codename Spotlight. James McCartney was his name, presumably Jason Luke is the name that he believes himself to be. James McCartney appears to be who he actually is.
Was there ever a Jason Luke? If
Jason
you look
Luke
at that name,
does appear to be a made-up individual. Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I have a little look inside?
Kinda. He kind of looks around for Regina, and
He's still talking to Kincaid.
yeah. So it's just, I believe it would just be Gonzo and Leo. Did anybody else pop into the spot to talk to Spotlight?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Then, I mean, he's definitely not going to be able to resist you physically, even though he is more.
I still have my arm on him.
Yeah. He's more muscular than you are, but he's not mentally aware that he can fight.
I promise I won't do anything evasive. Just have a little look.
Okay.
Start pulling out cable to plug into him.
Yeah. You plug into him. Once you connect into him, two things you'll notice upon interfacing with his neural port. First off, it does appear that the neural port's processing system is duplicated. So there's two processors happening at the same time. It basically it seems that there are the neural port is actually running a bit hot to kind of keep up with the fact that it's running two instances of the same operating system at the same time. The neural port is older. Sorry, there's three things. Neural port is older, it is not actually a neural port, it is a neural link with upgrades that have basically put it on tier with a neural port. It is a very much older model that appears to have been exploited with the twinning of the OS. And then the last thing that you would notice is that there does appear to be remnant of a virus that was present in this space, but that virus has been purged.
Can I check out the virus, see if there's any details left from it?
Yeah, so looking at it in the purging, it appears to have been extracted as well. So unfortunately, no problem. There aren't any details that you're getting from it specifically. However, the gap that it's leaving would be able to give you some information if you're able to kind of figure it out. So you have two options. You can roll an interface roll, which is going to be the highest of the DVs in relation to the type of roll you're rolling. The other options you have are you can roll a... Oh god, what is it? Is it composition? Yeah, composition. Or library search. Or library search.
I'll do library search.
Cryptography. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. Cryptography was the other one. Library search could be one too as well, since you rolled it already. Okay, so you're not able to kind of put together the missing pieces. It definitely seems something that would have dealt with that second operating system, the mirror of it, and kind of how it was being utilized or functioning.
Okay. I think that's it for now. I don't want to do anything too evasive, I promised.
You unplug, and he goes, anything you figure out?
There's definitely something going on there. You should definitely have someone look at it a little bit deeper. But I promised I wouldn't do anything invasive, so I backed off.
Yeah, the text at the prison said that my gray matter was altered so that my memories, my actual synapses, were reprogrammed by whatever happened. And that's why I don't remember who I actually am. And I think I'm somebody else, but I know who I am. And I know who I'm not. And I don't know.
At a quick glance, it looks like Spotlight could still be in there. So there's a chance you could be both.
I don't know if I want that.
No, he was pretty rad.
Yeah. He's so rad that he got into a situation where I happened. I don't know.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Want to deal with that kind of chaos. We've all been there. We've all had our brains scrambled by a nefarious netrunner. Right? And just Gonzo in the room. Gonzo's like, okay.
Yeah!
Yeah! Anybody have anything that they want to do before we start moving out towards the Badlands?
I do want to ask Regina when she intends to question Ella.
When we get to
I'm
camp.
assuming. Okay, so she is coming with us, or she's driving separate?
She's coming with you.
Give us
She's got a van.
Spotlight a little bit of Coke, a little baggie of Coke. I said, when you want to party, I know you party hard, Spotlight.
I'm gonna pull out my agent and offer to send a file to Regina if she has a route she'd like that to be sent to.
Yeah, she'll take it.
Of my earlier interrogation of Ella.
Okay.
I don't know if this would help. This is him coming off of a bender
I'll take a look at it on the
before
drive.
he was accused of any of this. Fresh pair of eyes might do it some good.
I'll take a look at it on the drive. Okay. She and another individual who's kind of nearby just kind of strides over, get into the van. They kind of move the van to kind of park it so that the back end is kind of near the front. About the same time, a boat kind of rolls up to the water and kind of moves behind a very large shipping ship. A rope is kind of connected to it, and they kind of go up the ladder. And these two individuals who kind of look like pirate types, very sunburnt individuals, kind of walk over, and one of them's kind of wearing like a very lavish looking jacket, despite everything else looking very seafarer-y. And he very vibrantly says, "Hey, Regina, is our friend ready?" And Regina will say, "Yeah, no problem, Robbie. Hold on a second." And she'll go inside, grab Spotlight, take Spotlight out to the two pirate types. "We'll get them nice and safe, okay?" And Spotlight will kind of nod, and they'll kind of get into the boat and head off unless anybody stops them before that process ends.
Nope.
Okay. And I believe I have... No, I don't.
Sorry, I'm back.
No worries. So they'll dip out. Everyone else crewing up. So she says, "I can put him in the back of the truck or the van. You can take him in your car. You can take him in the Herrera. You can take him in the other one, but you'll need to put the top up. Where do you want to put Ella?" The van does not, like, despite being a van and having space, does not look like it is very secure. It has a shit ton of bullet holes through it. It looks beat the fuck up, but it still drives.
We can put the top up.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll put him in one of the Valentino cars. The other one, and I can run sort of a interception if needed.
During this time, Squints, are you talking to Summer or Money or anybody, like, while they're all doing business shit? Because they're not jumping in and talking either.
Yeah, no, I would be trying to talk to them, hang out, what they felt, what their strong points are, trying to talk about the guns, seeing what they have, and just trying to bring up conversation with them.
Yeah,
Nervous.
She would show you
Young kid.
the HMG, and she'd say, I ripped this off a turret, one of my first gigs with the family. Yeah, it's probably the second most important thing that I keep on me," she says as she kind of tugs at her jacket.
I tell you, like yesterday, I saw a guy punch one of these to death. It was insane. But
Yeah.
they are good guns. They'll do some damage.
Well, I don't have the original high velocity ammo. I'm just using pretty standard armor piercing rounds. But yeah, if I could get a hold of some, it's a bit expensive. It's military grade shit.
We could maybe put some up in here. I mean, I've worked with some ammunition upgrades, and we might be able to hook you up if you want to come stop by the shop sometime.
Yeah, I definitely could use another box of HP. I mean, that first magazine shooting through this thing, so wonderful. But yeah, I mean, I make do with what I've got.
Yeah, stop by the shop. I can show you some stuff. I've been working with ammunitions and special ammunitions a lot, and we can definitely hook you up.
Sounds good. And yeah, she's probably like 2021. She's very young. Actually, I think she's actually closer to 19 because she was like 17 in 76. So yeah. So she
So we're about the same age.
kind of gives you like a nod, and you can see Money in the front seat kind of looking back with this like stupid shit-eating grin on his face, like as he's watching YouTube chat. And we're putting
But yeah,
him...
I got Will the ammunition upgrade perk work with making the basic ammunition into the other type of ammunition, or is that a different thing?
Yeah, high velocity is special ammunition. You can make it to anything in the book, but the high velo is going to be a little bit harder to come by.
Okay.
Again, it's not a promise that can't be fulfilled though.
Yeah.
We're putting Ella in the gold-plated car.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me.
Low profile.
Back seat, with Squints and Summer, and then like I said, it can carry 6 people, so it has like seating for 3 in the front, driver, middle seat, and then passenger seat. Is anybody else going in that vehicle, or is that what you want to fill it out with? Do you want to roll with them just to make sure you have like the most crew on hand with Ella, Gonzo?
Yeah, but I want 3 in Clarigo's car.
You can only fit 2
Ideally,
in
but-
Clarigo.
Well, including Clarigo.
No, 2 period.
Oh.
It's a sports
2
car.
period. Oh. Well, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, because remember last time
I'll get in the one car.
it was
Yeah,
Clarigo.
Put
and-
grip in one of them.
Yeah, grip could definitely be in one of them. Zach F, if you're there, do you have a preference? Sports car or the gold-plated car with the person in it, the person you're protecting?
Probably the gold-plated car.
Okay, so then you can ride with Clarigo, Gonzo. Grip can ride in the front of the gold car with Squints and Summer, and then also in the front seat would be Marcella. I'm probably saying that wrong. I have to read it every time. Manacia. I was way off.
Her name is really hard.
Shut
I
up.
cannot remember her.
Well, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get there because that's how we.
Anastasia.
Manacia. We try. And then Leo, you're in the car with Kincaid.
Yep.
And Gonzo, you're in the car with Clarigo. Okay.
I do want to scan license plates of their vehicles. Just
Oh,
make
so
sure
many
there's not
crimes.
like shit. All right, fair.
No, on the gold-plated car, yeah, so many crimes. Like you're pretty sure that it was involved in a altercation with Arasaka Security back in 2077 in October. A very notably large skirmish on the Pacifica highway and tunnel. You may or may not have been there as another character.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? And then several other altercations throughout the city. Minor traffic infractions and upwards of shooting out of the car at other cars as they drive past them.
What about Clarigo's car, though?
Clarigo's car is spotless. There's no problems there. Do you want to put Ella with Clarigo in that car, or do you want to put Ella in there and have somebody take Clarigo's car from him?
You want to swap plates with Clarigo's car?
Could do.
How do you feel about that, Clarigo?
I don't care, whatever. I'm getting paid a lot of money for this, so I don't give a shit.
We can swap the plate.
Yeah. You've got a tech who's got the tools. He, here's it's a simple, tech job. Goes back there with his little tech tools and pulls the plates off and switches them. All right.
Show off.
But won't the plates not make sense? To
Oh,
the
they
vehicle?
won't. So yeah, I mean that definitely will be a problem. But if it's a quick scan,
Well, then don't do it. Then set your back.
upon setting them, Squints is like, "You figure out the fuck you want to do before you make me move these goddamn plates again."
I'm gonna put it on a little hinge to where it'll just flip back and forth between them.
He starts creating
Super
false
legal.
plates. Yeah, little covers and shit.
Lights
Okay.
that go around them and dance.
100%. So Grip is in the gold car with Manacia, Squints, Summer, and Ella, who's in the middle. Gonzo, you are with Clarigo in the Herrera Outlaw. Kincaid and Leo, you are in Kincaid's detective car. the plate switching is not optimal, but it's not a problem. Like it could go either way. I mean, it just kind of creates a discrepancy, but it could be no problem.
Then we don't do it. We just don't.
Yeah, that's fine.
He scoffed him back.
And then the van will be.
I've had a long time to think about it. I've watched him switch them 18 times now because he's so fast. It's fascinating, really.
Now,
And I
put him
finally
back.
settled on no change.
Okay, back to normal. Back to normal. And then Regina and her driver will be in the van. You would see that as they're getting ready, she's loading some equipment into the van. You can see in there, Gonzo, that there are 2 spent laws or rocket propelled grenades that are empty, but there are 2 more that are full.
Nice.
Do you?
Should I grab one?
Well, do you ask her?
Yeah. Should I grab one?
You're in the outlaw, sure. I'd rather anything like this be fired out of the car with Ella in it. That way, if there's any accidental, it's not hurting, the job. Maybe give it to somebody
Fair.
inside the box or inside of the gold car.
That's not a bad idea.
She'll hand one over. This other one's not mine. It's actually Hatter's, but I'll pay him for one. He should be fine with that.
Who in the gold car can shoot this?
Grip.
I'll hand it to Grip.
I think. What skill does it use?
Heavy weapon.
Heavy weapon. I have heavy weapon skill.
Under range combat.
Grip is a heavy weapon.
Grip is a heavy
Yeah, I
weapon.
mean, I couldn't take it.
Yeah. You're not the worst at it.
Probably better than most.
Yeah.
Mine's a 9. If
This
I'm
is plus
shooting
10
it at a
total.
person. Yeah, give it to Grip.
Okay. So you pop in and you drive off and start heading through Night City. What order, again, there's going to be one way or, like single file line kind of processing. What is the order that you want the vehicles to be moving in?
Me and Clary go in the front.
Okay. Outlaw in the front.
Okay, it'll take the rear.
All the way in the back. Okay. Do you want the van in front of the VIP car or do you want it behind it?
I'd rather the van in front of the VIP so I can have eyes on it.
Yeah, but as a note, if you have the van behind it, any kind of scans of the plates would be very hard to do because there's a big van in the way.
That's fair. That is the one with the plates that are problematic. Yeah, let's keep the van close on it.
Okay.
I'll just do my best to keep eyes.
Well,
I've got Leo with me, so he can
I
assist
think
with that.
you have a high enough awareness. You can probably see through the van in a bit of it because, like I said, it is ripped to shreds. I want to make sure you understand. Like the state of this van is pretty fucked.
Cool. Low profile. Nobody needs to look at this parade.
But it's big enough that it'll probably cover
2 golden cars.
one
van that's shut to
golden
shit.
car. One golden car.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Outlaws is kind of like a dull gray, but it is a very
Gotcha.
fancy car. Okay.
It has
So-
the specialty horn too.
Yeah. You make your way through. When you enter into Watson, you have options. Now we are trying to get to Dustin, and Dustin's entry point is here. Okay. I am going to pull you to a different map, or I'm going to try to pull you to a different map. Hold on. Baby cat, you need to stop. Don't do it. Hold on. Sorry, my computer is, of course.
Did our luck reset or no?
You finish a job?
I don't
Yes,
suppose
we
we
did.
have.
You finish a job
No,
back
we
with
didn't?
the kids. So if you spent luck between the kids, like the high schoolers, and then, yeah, no job has passed yet.
Gotcha.
Got a goose egg of luck. Oh,
and I'm full on luck. Let's go.
Yeah, some of you burned a shit ton of luck to try and keep somebody alive, so...
There was no try. We did.
Did succeed, yeah.
We
Terrifying.
did each, because we stole one from Zach. Leo, you took one.
Yeah, sorry, Zach. You do have one luck down.
He would have.
Ate it.
I thought I didn't
His
have
best,
any.
his
so I
best
didn't
friend,
use
the
any.
policeman.
Okay. So moving us to a different map. And this is definitely a different way of looking at Night City than you're probably used to.
Whoa.
I know, right? Getting fucking fancy here. So you're starting here. I don't know if that ping worked. Let's do it again.
Nope.
No.
Shipyard Way.
There you go.
There it is.
Shipyard Way. You can go any which way you want to, but ultimately you want to end up in Charter Hill, right off of Grant Street. Okay?
Ring Road North is the fastest.
So, how would you like to get there? The more obvious route would obviously be the Ring Road, straight out, and then take the exit in Charter to kind of get off and get onto Grant Street. It'll be the fastest, but it will also be on a highway. If you're wanting to take the back roads, a couple of different options. Obviously, some sway here. I'm going to put a token down. And we're going to go ahead and say that since Gonzo's the guest star, Gonzo is the representative for the party in the form of you being posted on the map. Oh my god, he's so big. I'm just like a little less big.
Gonzo.
Maybe just a little less big.
Godzilla.
Gonzilla.
Like he's also in the lead, so he gets to set exactly where we go.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's like I meant to do it. So I would say from that point then, if you want to kind of have him set the pathing, if you want to get onto the Ring Road on its northern side, like you can literally just go straight down Monterey Street and pop right onto it from Ferris/Monterey underside. If you don't want to do that and you want to take the back roads, you can go through Kabuki and Watson, kind of on the north side, and then make your way into Japantown on the north end on Charter Street, and then kind of make your way down into the territory you're wanting to go to, which would be.
Does winning hand help me at all with?
The
decisions?
right choice.
Or
yeah.
I don't know.
Click it.
Huh. Risky endeavor.
Correct.
Choosing between options.
Yeah. So, in this instance, yes, it absolutely would matter. So, in this instance, the best choice would be to go through Watson on its northern side, where it's quiet, and then just make your way on Skyline West down to Woodland down to, I think it's Arrow Street, and then onto Grant. So, very simple jaunt. This is the safest of the three routes.
Okay, what's the most unsafe?
Yeah,
So-
let's
So
really-
yeah, I do just get to tell you the one that is the safest. The
Alright.
the unsafest
That's-
one is the Ring Road North. Getting on the highway is an insane idea with a convoy.
The least safe is we drive to Fresno.
Why are we going to Fresno?
Take Ella on a road trip and then back. They'll never expect it.
All right.
We-
What do you? So I would offer those two options to you guys.
Fast and direct,
Or
slow and safe.
this. Yes.
Slow and safe sounds pretty great.
Sounds like
Alright,
it'll take a
slow
long
and
time if
safe.
we do it that way.
We're not on a deadline by any means.
You're not.
We'll do the slow and safe.
Okay.
Kincaid is pretty surprised at the well thought out route coming out of Gonzo on the comms, but
Yeah. So
Oh
when
my
you
God.
take this short route and kind of make your way down Skyline West, entering into Japantown, it's very lackadaisical in the kind of time frame we're at. Because by the time you're doing this, it's like 7 p.m. and rush hour is kind of already flooded through. It's Monday night, so there's not a lot of business activity that's happening in the kind of northern side / kind of middle side of Japantown, and you're able to very quickly very breezily move through the space. Now, the only reason that there was a potential risk in this space is you are riding with gang colors through another gang's territory. So what I would like for you to do is, since you're trying to kind of maneuver in this space, there are a couple of options that you have to do so without being detected. You can make a stealth roll, or you can make a drive land vehicles, and I will expect that the lead would be doing this only. So, Dan Young, your choice on those options. Okay?
There's a third option. You could just fire your gun.
Yeah, just start shooting like crazy.
I wish they would try and fuck with us.
I believe that is the in their own territory. Yeah, I want to fight tiger claws on their home turf for sure.
Yeah.
Absolute sociopath. So what you would notice is that you are noticed by the tiger claws, but they don't seem to make a move on you during your trip. There doesn't seem to be an effort to kind of move on you. Which again, satisfactory. You get to Skyline, you turn on to Grant Street because you can actually just connect with that. You don't have to do the other thing I was saying. And you make your way down Grant Street until it gets to the curve. And then there's a small kind of dirt road that's kind of beat up and busted that kind of leads out into Dustin. Now, for those of you that are not
Would
Gonzo...
you move my token?
no need to. Again, it was just route building, and you kind of exploited what I expected you to exploit to make that move quicker. So we're good.
Love it.
I'll move your token now. So you end up here. I'll make you big again. And I'll snap in you. You enter into Dustin. So for those of you who are not Gonzo, you've been here before. It's been a couple of weeks since you've been out this way. You make your way through the hotel and apartment buildings that kind of make up the initial structure of the Dustin area. You would notice that it looks like there are piles of dead scavs kind of lying on the ground near several of these buildings. And some of those piles are actually still burning or on fire. It does also look like a lot of contraband's been kind of tossed out of that space. Like a lot of the soil that they were utilizing, and other such shit that's being pulled out of the space so that they can make it their own. More faraway campers you can see kind of like present and nearby as they're doing work on these buildings. And a couple of people kind of train sights on you, the Valentinos specifically, when they kind of come into play. But you would notice that they all kind of take a gander at you, kind of nod as if they were given forewarning that you'd be entering, and then kind of just not fuck with you at all. You were told to meet with Morgan at the far side building, not at Camp Faraway. And you would make your way to this building. It seems that the dust has been cleared quite heavily from the parking lot. So there's this very old style parking lot from like the 50s that's kind of on the ground there. And it looks like a lot of the sand and dust that kind of accumulated on other buildings isn't as present on the low end of this building. Like they've done a lot of work to kind of clear out its lower areas. There's a bright red Yaiba Kusanagi motorcycle seated outside, and a couple of other cool like road bikes like you rode out when you were driving around Dustin last time that are kind of seated outside. A few people kind of walk out, and one of the individuals seems to be like the leader. She stands out. She's wearing a leather like biker suit, black hair tied back, and she's got a rifle on her back that appears to be a Nekomata, a very powerful tech sniper rifle. Your cars kind of pull into the parking lot, park, you get out, just kind of standing there waiting, arms crossed, for you to kind of get in contact with her. Regina will kind of look to you. I can take the lead, or your group can. You've got your stuff to handle, and you might know these people a bit better than I do.
Do I recognize who it is?
Morrigan? No. You've never met her. Gonzo, does Morrigan sound familiar or no?
Kind of.
I'm going to go ahead and
Can I see
check
a
your
picture?
history. I'll get you a picture as well. Hold on. Dramatis Personae, Punks, add handout. Edit. Choose.
Who was it we worked with from far away? That was Amanda Faro.
Amanda Farley, yeah.
Yeah.
Baby cat. Morgan. Morgan was played
I'd
by
remember those
Corey.
hips.
You say I would remember those hips? Fair play, fair play.
No.
Yeah, looking through your history, it doesn't look like you two ever were on a game together. Gonzo.
And then he appears.
Yep, that's how you summon him. No, you worked with the other cool fixer, or the other cool nomad on a bike, Bix. Bix was the nomad played by Caitlin, or Magpie, as you may know her.
Yeah.
I
told you. Didn't
I don't recognize. I don't recognize these hips. She would kind of wait for you, and of course, as I said, Regina kind of says,
I'll defer to Regina if she's actually had contact with this person.
No, she said, I don't know them. Besides, this is where we were told to come and bring. We'd have a safe house here.
Hey, chica!
She looks up. She says, "Hey, you Amanda said you'd be cool."
He's just eyes up and down.
She would say, "Amanda said you'd be cool. You got a person you need to stash up for a while? They've got you. There's a second floor, small little building. It's got a secure door. I think it was the fancy rich people. They have house in their houses. They have places they lock themselves in if people break in. It's one of those. I don't know what they're called."
Cool.
And this other guy goes,
Safe room.
And she goes, "Safe room." She doesn't know. She was raised out in the Badlands. She was raised out in the West or the East. She would say,
Any chance you have a med tech on retainer?
"There's a med tech at the camp. I can have them out if you need them immediately. We've got some kit. I've got some field training."
I don't think it's an emergency. He's
Okay.
been in and out of consciousness. Have we had any kind of activity out of Ella during the drive?
He kind of like woke up and kind of like, just sat there for a while with squints, and like then he kind of like muttered a couple of times, but then kind of passed back out. And squints, I don't know if you have well, make a first aid roll for me. Yeah.
24. I'm good.
It seems like he is very much under the effects of some sort of drug. You don't know what, but it's like a very strange kind of
Crit? I should know everything.
So again,
I'm sorry. I'm just messing, man. I'm
No,
totally just messing.
Right. You don't know what it is specifically, but you're pretty sure that it was administered by NCPD because it looks like there are like application, like for the air hypo device, kind of in the neck. So it seems like they were trying to keep him in some form sedated for whatever reason, and it appears that since this is the day, like he literally was busted out today, it hasn't worn off yet.
I would send Kincaid a message and let him know quietly, not out in the open.
I know your camp is short on supplies, short on people.
Not my camp.
I won't say this. No. I won't say this takes priority, but when they have a chance, we could use a med tech to have a look over him.
Okay. Not a problem. Yeah, we'll get
Do
somebody.
you have people that can monitor this one?
I've got some folks who can look him over. No problem. Should kind of look at Gonzo and say, "Were you at Boxville a couple days ago?"
Why does everybody know I was in Boxville?
Well, I saw you with my own eyes.
Is that what you see?
Fair enough. I have a question for you. big guy, wearing a nice suit, cowboy hat. Did you see him get out?
He's the one that had the.
Jumbo, the guy in the
Gun with-
courtyard that got shot, killed.
Yeah. No, he bit it.
They zeroed him.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
quick.
it's
Ceremonious.
Better than most.
And he says a prayer to Santa Madre.
And he'd say, "That's better than most. Thank you for your honesty. I'll get a doctor out here as soon as possible. In fact, I'll go get them myself." And she'll jump onto the Kusanagi, rev it, and it's just the most beautiful fucking sound. And she just
Let me get those deets.
she just as she zips off, it's like Akira, like it's like the red lights are like shoo, like it's moving that fast out onto the road and over towards Camp Faraway. You just see like the red line kind of zigzagging up the hill.
Nice.
Two guys who look like they're more kind of local, like more farawayers, not recent additions, will say, "Hey, we'll go ahead and take them. Let's go." And they kind of pull out a snap cot and kind of like catch him on it and take him up to the room they mentioned. They'll take you with them, Kincaid, and kind of put him in a bed. It's nothing like medical or anything, but it's what they got.
I'm gonna go ahead and handcuff him to the cot
Okay.
just to be sure.
The two guys will go, "You want us to lock this up? Or, like, is he a threat? Or..."
I can't be sure.
Okay.
Better safe than sorry. Keep on lockdown on as best you can.
Sure. He'll kind of do a quick scan of him and like kind of look him over and say, "Yeah, pretty sure this guy was being put on ISO. They probably dragged him out of it, and he might have had negative effects to reacclimation. I was under myself, so I kind of recognize what's going on here. I think the tech will be fine if they bring out a drug case. I'll go ahead and flick a text over to Morgan, let her know to have the doc bring that with her." Muted.
You're muted, Zach.
Yes,
Yes.
he
Love
wasn't
you
dangerous
snapping.
when I. Well, I don't know what else to do. It worked, Dan, didn't it?
It was. That's what I'm saying. I love it. It was great.
He wasn't dangerous when I knew him, but he's been stray for a while. I don't know what they've done to him.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
Hence
probably
the handcuffs and lock.
I think it's probably just an aftermath of the ISO. Like again, it's not the greatest experience. I don't know if you're familiar. Probably sent some people over that way, right? Oh,
I've heard
you
a
don't-
thing or two.
You don't have your badge out. You said you don't have your badge out.
That's
sorry,
true.
Sorry. He wouldn't ask that question or say that of you. Okay. So looking around the area as a group, it does look like Zach F just stepped away, but you would notice that Grip kind of steps aside from the group and would kind of move over to talk to the girl he was hanging out with last time you guys were here. She appears to be on site. And then Squints, you stay in the car with Summer and keep chatting her up, or you kind of...
Yeah, I'm just waiting. Well, I saw the guy with the neck thing, so
Okay.
would that make me
Yeah,
inside with him?
Well, he was in the car with you on the way here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then yeah, I just stay out and talk. I let them do the business. I'm hanging out behind.
Money would be out, and Clarigo would be out, but like, Chody, go ahead and make a human perception roll.
Oh, hold on. I gotta put this back. I'm finishing. Hold on.
Finishing what?
I didn't finish.
Peeing.
Are you
Okay, what am I rolling?
human perception?
Didn't even wash his hands.
He did come
I
from that
didn't.
direction.
I gotta go back. Perception.
You tried to shave him, and he said, "Fuck all that."
19.
19. No, human perception. Human perception. Sorry.
Oh, where's that at?
Social.
Social
No.
and human perception. 9.
Yeah, that sounds about right. you don't catch the fact, but for everybody watching at home, when Money gets out of the car and kind of goes away, it's kind of like a fuck this kind of like look on his face as they continue talking and sound boring as hell, and Money's just like out of there. But yeah, you're kind of just hanging out in the car with Summer, chatting, and she seems like interested in like you're talking about the gun. She's talking about like music and talking about stuff, and you guys seem to be kind of like vibing pretty well. Zach F. Grip sees that Holly Stone is on site, so he kind of walks over to her at the onset. You kind of have arrived at Dustin. You are in the on the north side of the old apartment buildings and hotels. They've kind of cleared one out for the crew. And she'd kind of see you and say, I didn't think you'd be back this soon. That's crazy. How's everything in the city?
How you'd expect it to be.
Still working with these folks, huh? Is Hungry leading this gig, or is it her? Kind of gestures towards Regina.
Hungry's been, well, too busy for this big guy, so she's got the money flowing this way for me.
Sounds good. Yeah, everything's been going well in Dustin, thankfully. Well, we got a lot of people coming in from Boxville. There was a big old fight out down there. Kang Tao apparently was slaughtering people whole cloth. Gibsons, Andersons, small cells and packs. I think some leftovers from some other crews. All coming in. So our numbers are bolstering and we need space for them. So that's what we've been doing here, is trying to clear out the scav haunts and make them tidy. There's work here for you if you want it. It's not going to pay as well, I'm assuming. But it's reliable. And you'll have a roof over your head, food in your belly.
Don't know if it seems as fun, though. Grip kind of smiles at it.
Well, when you get tired of chasing that high, you know where to find me.
And when I can't chase that high anymore, you come find me.
I'll drag you out of a gutter.
That's what I'll need.
So, through the course of the evening, if you stay with Ella, he will eventually come to, as the doctor does bring out a kind of a mix of immunoblocker and also a what's the one that stops drugs from happening?
Rapid detox.
Rapid detox. And kind of plug that into Ella. He'll awaken. He doesn't like freak out or kind of go crazy or try to get out of his handcuff. He just kind of realizes the situation he's in and is trying to like figure out what the fuck is going on. But he's not really asking a lot of questions. One of the guys will break away from him and kind of let you know that he's awake. This is probably a couple hours into your stay here. And at this point, it'd be close to like midnight, I would say.
Zach, can't hear you again, buddy.
Thank you. Any better?
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, Kincaid will wander back in, bring Regina.
Okay. And I assume
If we're alerted to the guy.
Grip, Leo, Gonzo would probably kind of follow in, seeing the situation.
Yeah, they're welcome to come along.
Squints, you're welcome to join as well, but again, you definitely are still kind of in flirt mode with Summer. If you want to break away from that when you see actions happening.
When action's happening, I would. It's time to go to work. If I'm getting paid, I'm working.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, like in that whole process, like that 2 hours, you probably have been like talking to her about putting like a pintle mount on the back of Money's car so that she can like hook the HMG to it and fire from the back with like a secure firing platform. And she's like so locked in, and you're just describing it. If you can just convince him to do this and this. Inside, Ella wakes up and immediately recognizes Kincaid. You again. Where the fuck are we?
Adrian?
Yeah.
We are outside of city limits. Northeast side. little area called Dustin.
You broke me out of NCPD max security.
I sure didn't. But you are broken out of NCPD maximum security, yes.
Why?
I'm running out of breadcrumbs here, Adrian. Holding on tight to one. Tell me everything you remember since the last time I met you.
Well, you said you were going to keep an eye on Deepak. You told me to stay clear of him. I did. Later that same week, I got a pretty sound. Lead on some interesting money movement, and I bit this kind of lowly net runner went by the name Gilbert. He basically
I'm going to sort of glance at Leo. Make sure like that name doesn't ring a bell or anything. You said it was a net runner, right?
Yeah, a net runner
Gilbert?
who went by the handle Gilbert. Yeah.
No.
He linked up with me, said that if I use my access with Raven's microcybernetics, I could kind of move some money out, exploit a bit of the security weaknesses there, and kind of make some money, some big money. He was saying like hundreds of thousands of eddies, no problem. I got flagged pretty quick. I'm not stupid. I know what was happening. He was basically using me as a proxy, and whatever he was going after was totally different information or something. Kind of entered into the data fortresses of Petrochem, Arasaka, Biodyne, microcybernetics. Like, he got access to everything and was able to pull out a lot of information. I don't think he was pulling resources or finances. My dumbass was. So they, they flagged me and they bagged and tagged me. What's today?
Is it 23rd now?
22nd. Or no,
Thought we lost a day.
It's still the 21st.
Is it the 21st?
It's still the day of the job, yeah. Because the same day after, like, she got all.
It was the day before the job when I got shot, and then I needed a full day of rest.
You didn't get the full day of rest. You got
so it'd be at least the 22nd.
You got
okay.
8 hours of rest. So in the evening of that day, that's why Squint said, "Are you sure you're okay?" Yeah, it's the night of 21st.
Okay, my bad.
No worries.
Then yeah, that's.
He would say
whatever today's date is.
So I was in ISO for maybe a week. I never went to court, and I believe I was getting extradited to Los Angeles because I wasn't born in Night City, and I'm not a Night City resident, or I'm not a full Night City citizen. I've got dual citizenship.
What did Gilbert want with Petrochem?
I didn't want anything specifically with just Petrochem. He had machinations on a couple of different locations. He was a part of a group called Einhand. They kind of are like cyber terrorists. They're doing, fuck the corporations kind of things and trying to move the money back to the people. Some of them kind of boast that it's like a Robin Hood kind of situation, but the way they handled me, I don't think that's true at all. Bunch of fucking assholes. Gilbert said that, if I made these moves, the money would go to my account, and then it would be split between me and the Einhand. Well, that didn't happen because I was just I was just a ploy. They put me out there so that they wouldn't be detected while they were fucking around with shit, and I'd get all the blame. Hindsight 2020. I tried to explain this to the Netwatch guys who talked to me before they threw me an ISO, but they weren't hearing it.
How did you come in contact with this Gilbert?
Contact was made direct to me, and we never met in person. It was on a secured uh, uh, chat line. Have you ever heard of Elf Lines? Well,
Can't
anyway,
say I have.
it's a game I play occasionally. It's online. It's like a video game.
I'll look at Leo again.
It's pretty boring. Don't worry
No,
about
nothing.
it.
Real quick, just to make sure we don't get too far away from Elf Lines Online. It is an older game. So imagine a game being released in like the early 2000s and dumb motherfuckers still playing that game 20 years later, like World of Warcraft bullshit.
Diablo 2.
Or Diablo 2, right? Elf Lines was a 2045 ELO.
I mean, Diablo 2 is pretty amazing.
It was a fantasy game that was released on the Sega Atari Rush Revolution original version. It never came out for the Plus. And basically, you created a character, like a fantasy, like D&D style character, and played it in like VR. So it was like WoW, but instead of like controlling it with a keyboard and mouse, you were like literally just running around. And it is a video game you can play while playing.
And Kate is writing down elf lines? Question mark.
It is literally a video game you can play in the Cyberpunk Red RPG. They have handouts for it and a DLC content. Yeah, we met online, and he gave a lot of information that I was able to kind of follow through on, and made his story very believable. In the aftermath, though, like I said, it was kind of fucked.
Did you have any other means of contacting Gilbert?
We kept pretty low prof. No, didn't want to kind of raise too many alarms. Our main connection was a net architecture that is kind of built off of old trawler website or net site. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Trawler is the Cyberpunk equivalent to Reddit.
Gilbert have a screen name or a code name here?
I think it was like G 01 parentheses end parentheses, like God. And he'll kind of like, just so we have a visual aid on that.
Are you just typing that out?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 0 doesn't have the dash through it in Discord, but yeah.
How long ago
Very
was
nice,
this?
brother.
Oh, not long ago. I mean, me and Kincaid met, last month? Early last month?
I did mean to ask you that. It's been like 3 weeks, maybe.
Better part of a month, actually. It's the 21st.
Okay.
And so that gig would have happened like middle of it happened shortly after the jewelry heist. So it would have been.
It was like the day after.
Yeah, it was like middle of the month at that point, like 13th, I think. So,
Okay, so it has been close to a month.
Yeah.
How long ago was the Hell House?
Hell House?
Hell House.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Great question. Damn, that's a really good question. Hold on. Boys are back. That would have happened on. Check the timeline. Let's check the timeline.
I would start telling Kane about a house downtown.
28th of January. So the 21st is the current date. It would have been the 28th of January when Gonzo and Alex and the like went into Night City University, went underground and saw shit down there.
Yeah.
And Kincaid, if he's explaining that in detail here, just for your reference, remember how I stated Arasaka kind of took over NCU's underground, and we're kind of doing like security patrols on what appeared to be a bitumen kind of generation like facility.
Yes.
That's what he's now telling you details about. So if you want to go into detail, Dan, go ahead and tell us how you remember it.
Yeah, so we went into what looked like a drug house, back alley, had some voodoo boys that were kind of watching the front. They seemed to have everybody seemed to kind of know each other a little bit. They knew G. There's a bunch of teens, riffraff, wayward souls inside that all seem to have this link to G. They wanted to die, suicidal. Some of them blew their own heads off. Others were zeroed from G remotely. He was aggrandizing himself. There's basically a room of horror. People were plugged in. This guy was plugged in. It was just diving raw into the net. Had lost limbs. Directly plugged in. Die too. I think we recovered. Alex recovered some data that seemed to be relevant to them. They seem to have some plans, or seem to have some knowledge of what was going on down the net runner. We zeroed him pretty quick. As we kept going further down, there was basically a bar down there. G had given us an ultimatum, wanted to play a game. The options we chose were basically everyone down there killed themselves. It was just a massacre. A bunch of scavs were dead. It looks like there was actually a system where one of the, I guess, services upstairs would send down food, so they had some kind of connection with like stuff on the ground level and then stuff down in the subways. That's really all I can remember.
And 2 points.
This was in Night City University.
Yeah, 2 points of order.
Could I get a ping on that location?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's 2 points of order I want to kind of highlight, though. First is you would note that they were manufacturing a drug down there. Specifically, they were growing a moss down there that is kind of a fusion of opium poppy, and something else. And then
this is the plant matter of bitumen.
Yeah, the plant matter of bitumen, and
this is their crop.
This is what they were making down there. So you would know that drug name, Gonzo. Street level, it's called tar sometimes, and you know it kind of has a similar vibe to like older shit called Yellow Brick Road, which was like a crazy drug back in the day that like people can't get anymore. That said,
would I trust it to fuck with it? I don't think I would. Right?
Oh no! It's like have you ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Seen what? Your mic cut out.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, the lemons.
Yeah.
The lemons.
Yellow Brick Road.
Oh, I'd fuck with the lemons. Yeah.
So bitumen is like the new version of that shit. So like, yeah, Gonzo would definitely fucking vibe with that. Second point of order, when he says he was diving in raw, I want to make sure, Leo, you understand what that terminology means. Going in raw or going in dry means that you are a net runner who is plugging into the net through, like, you're diving. You're not, like, hacking into things or viewing things with your virtue. This is when you're, like, going into a data fortress and you're actually actually connecting, but you're doing so without any means of chilling your body, so you're overheating. You're doing it, and you typically will do this in like a quick, like, I gotta get this done, I gotta get it quickly done, and you jack in, do the job real quick, and then get out. You don't have a body weight suit, nothing. Very rarely going to be done. No one's that crazy. The body does not have the temperature controls of its own, even with proper cyberware, unless you're like crazy military grade shit, to kind of just do that. From what
Who was doing this?
From what he described, they had a netrunner at that location who was plugged in. It was diving into the net raw, and he had gotten so hot his limbs were atrophied and were basically removed. So I just want to make sure that that terminology is not lost on anybody.
And he wanted to die.
Oh yeah, the netrunner did not want to live.
And
Fair.
Alex got data, and that data was supposed to go to one of Tom's characters.
It went to the mayor's
Can't
office.
remember. Yeah, but somebody had a note that they wanted.
Oh, not Tom's character. Oh, no. Mark's character. Solution. That was supposed to go to Mortician.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. It never made it.
Well, that's a scav crop. Somehow or another, they're moving their fertilizer out of this area, clear across downtown into Night City U.
Well, how extensive are the subways?
Not very.
Well, they certainly don't reach this far.
No, yeah, they do. You can go from Subway from Charter Hill to here. No
From
problem.
Dustin?
From Charter Hill.
No kidding.
From Charter Hill.
Okay.
Not Dustin. Dustin doesn't have any connects, but yeah. I'll find a map with a subway map so you can have it too. There's like 10 lines, I think, that are like direct, and then there's the bus lines that kind of happen around it.
Did I miss anything, John?
Huh?
Pretty good. Did I miss anything? Or did I
No,
do decent?
flawless. You did great. The only things that I point of order the things that I thought needed to be said that weren't, and that's it.
No, he expounded upon stuff that you had already said, so.
Yeah.
You did good, Dan. Be
Yeah, it was
nicer
a
to
while ago.
yourself.
Pretty good memory.
That's a lot of information. The
And a voodoo boy
What
blew
was her
their own
name?
leg off.
I'm sorry?
Clarigo gives you a look,
No.
and then you're like, and I blew a voodoo boy's leg off.
No, they blew their own leg off.
Oh, Clarigo looks at you when you say that, and you're like, oh yeah, I blew the guy's leg off.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Sure, why not?
What was her name? Was it Janie? The distributor at that party?
Ooh, great question. That
It was either Janie or
Janie.
Becky.
Yeah, Janie was it. Becky's the
Janie,
lame one.
yeah.
Becky will always be the lame
Is she
one in my stories.
is she a student out of Night City U?
She is a student at Night City University. All of them were.
Okay, I thought they were
High
high
schoolers.
school-ish.
Night City University is not just
Night City
college.
University is a high school.
It is.
Okay.
It is all of the school for rich people.
We've got a few indications pointing in that direction. Love to know more about this Gilbert character. Regina, do you have anything you'd like to talk to Ella about?
Yeah, I've got some questions. Ella, you work for Raven Microcybernetics. What information do you have, if any, regarding their contractual obligations with Kang Tao, specifically the Silent Octopus program? I didn't deal much with that actually. I think that one of the people that I was in the back of the transport with was the product of that program. I know a guy, Roger Kynard, who, and she kind of waves her hand. I already spoke to Roger. I have all the information that he had available and on site. He said that you might have more. You were stealing information from Microcybernetics, is that right? Yeah, I was. Mostly financial stuff. But other stuff slipped out too, right? And he kind of, yeah, nodded his head. Were you keeping it, or were you selling it? Selling it. I need buyers' names. I need them as fast as possible. And he'd name like 5 names which are inconsequential, but one of the names he says and kind of looks over to Kincaid with like a, like a sad, kind of sorrowful look. He says Deepak as one of the names that he mentions in the 5 that he was selling this information to. Got it. Okay, well, I'll do what I can to see if I can't follow up on these leads. Is it okay if I throw your name around, or would you prefer to stay off the grid? He'd kind of nod his head. Off the grid? She'd say, well, that'll cost you. If there's any other information that comes to mind, free of charge. And make sure you help my friends here as much as you can as possible. Thanks for your business, Ella. I hope you enjoy your life out here in the Badlands. And I'll see what I can't do in making it so it's a little bit more clear and free for you to move back into the city. He'd kind of shake his head. Not really interested. Probably make it back to New England or something. Give me some time. I'll do what I can to make it up to you before I run away. I don't believe you, she would say to his face, but I thank you for the lie. She'd smile and kind of walk away from him. And he'd kind of like just sitting on the bed, handcuffed to it, kind of soaking in the fact that he was that easy to read and move. Anybody else have anything they want to say to Ella besides?
What was it you were holding for Kynard?
Data shard.
Some kind of shard?
Yeah,
What was it exactly?
data. It was data. It's probably Silent Octopus now that I think about it. He worked for Mori Technologies. You would see that Regina kind of goes on a phone call, like in the back, and seems to be kind of like speaking to somebody on the other line in Japanese.
Trying to think if there's anything else. When was your last contact with Deepak?
You told me to stay away from him, so it was about that time. Like I said, I sold him some things, and he sold me some things, and
Those transactions ended after our last meeting?
yeah, never went back to him after he did what he did to me.
Any contact with any of the scavs or the ladies from that bar?
Fuck no.
You found yourself?
Yeah, no, I went right back to work, and only things I would do to kind of take the edge off were at home. I'd order in, but nothing crazy.
Do you have any contacts at the university?
I don't know.
Anything I can go on?
Not really. I mean, I've got a couple friends there, but like teachers, not like kids or anything.
Sure. Squids. You feel like 21 jumping?
I don't get the reference, sir.
I've seen that movie. That was on the late night Nick at Night that they were showing old movies from. And man, yeah, no, I could do that. I'm undercover.
I love your enthusiasm for everything.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready
I want
to
to
go.
do something. Let's go.
You
We
don't
can get
think
Summer
I
to
can
do
do
it with
that?
me.
What was that, Grip?
You don't think I can do that? With his gray hair and beard.
Big bullet body
Fucking
walking
rip
up.
that
We'll spackle some makeup on there.
Oh my god! You know the scene in what I
I'm
think
gonna be a football star.
the scene in Billy Madison where like he goes to the bathroom and it's like too small for him.
I mean, I can clean them up if they want me to. I can clean them up.
No, Grip is not going to.
It was a joke.
Just saying.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. So what I'm gonna say too at this beat, you're gonna get a phone call, Kincaid, from Delphi. It's like midnight right now. She's not expecting a call, or you would assume that she's probably not expecting an answer. So if you want to let it go to voicemail, you can, or you can pick up.
I'll let it go to voicemail. I don't need her to know where I am right now.
Okay. When you check the voicemail, it'd say, "I need an answer ASAP. This job is going to go another direction if you don't hurry up." Seems
This
like
was the Fresno job.
yeah, it seems like somebody's moving on it. Is the voicemail? Just get back to me as soon as you can.
Leo, you are our holdout. I'd like to get on this G situation as early as possible as well, but
Has there been any word on my situation with Kangtao? If
You
they're
get
going to wipe it clean?
You get a
I
text.
think she had reached out about that.
You get a text along with that. It's contact information for an individual whose name is. Oh God, what is the name? It's a guy.
Adrian Ella.
It's a guy whose name you recognize as Human Resources in Kangtao, who's familiar with your case. And according to the information, it says upon completion of this job, Leo will be disavowed of all data currently present in Kangtao facilities. All files on his personage will be removed from our databases, and he will be non-gratis. No contact.
All right, then, yeah, I think I'm good.
I'm gonna wire. What was it? 1.5K to everybody here. Gonzo, are you and yours interested in leaving the city for a time?
I mean, I don't speak for them, but you got more eddies?
She had promised. I can't remember the sum.
Oh, it was a lot.
Like half of like 100K or something.
Yeah, 50K for the team.
Like a shitload. Yeah, at least 5,000 ahead.
Money will kind of go.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Fresno, CA.
Ugh.
Do we need
Some
to
corporate bullshit between Kangtao and Night Corp. Was that what it was?
Yeah. Clarigo would
We need
say, "Sounds big.
repair?
Sounds big. I don't think we want to move in on it though. If it's outside the city, doesn't really have much to do with us. But if it's big money like that, maybe we can make a name for ourselves." Money will say, "I don't know. I don't know if I want to go outside.
We
the
gotta
city."
think big. We've been
Uh,
doing the same shit
Menaceo
for
will be like,
months.
"I agree. Let's fucking do it." And then Summer will say, "I'm on board." Money will be like, "Okay."
Leave me hanging, Clarigo.
Clarigo says, "I'm with it or I'm without it. I don't think that we should. This sounds like sounds like the big time. This sounds like edge runner shit. This sounds like stuff that people die over and get a drink named after them or some shit. If that's what you want to do,
Alright,
let's fucking roll. But if you want to play it safe, we can
mean,
also do that."
You don't want to come, Clarigo. You don't have to, Poppy.
I'll stay back if you want, but I'll go with
Is
you.
Poppy a thing like a guy would say to it? Like he's like
It's
a father
not,
figure.
It's
to
not
me, right?
what you would say to him. No, that's more.
Then I don't say that.
Yeah,
I thought that was like
I would think by the
That's not what you
2077,
say.
the sexual connotation of Poppy would probably be fully locked in.
Yeah, never. Yeah, I'm not saying.
Oh, my abuelo. Just old man.
Yeah.
Abuelo.
It means grandpa, but it's typically like just old man.
For sure.
Okay.
He says, "I'm with you if you want to go, but I'm going to pray a lot before we go." And Money's kind of nervous about it, but the girls seem to be online, ready to rock and roll.
Cool.
5,000 is a lot.
It's more than that. It's what?
Well, you said at least 5,000
50 divided by
per
8.
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 1/4.
So the last holdout is done there. What sounds like the Kang Tao
6 and a
Jada's.
quarter.
Oh, I
man.
want everybody on the same page. Is everybody okay with the Fresno job while we let the G hunt sort of cool off now that we have a lead, or do we want to jump on the G front? I don't want to leave that as a thing that gets away from us, if that's a concern.
Fresno's fine.
Okay with you, Squints? Okay with you, Grip?
Yeah.
I would let the Valentinos know that I'll be out of the shop for a while, but other than that, yeah. Because it's going to take multiple days, right?
A day or two, yeah. It's literally
Okay,
it's a hop and a skip.
It's still professional of him to.
Yeah, for sure. Regina would come back in and she'd say, "Did you let Delphi know? Did Delphi let you know about Padillo?
Yeah,
Making a move on
we're about to hop on it.
I'd get on it. Papillo. I'd say get on it as soon as possible. It also sounded like Wakako also learned about this gig, and she might try and make some moves on it too. But ultimately, I think Zigzag's the arbiter. I don't know who the contract is with. I've been trying to find out myself. Sounds like there's a juicy nugget of information for whoever takes this gig. I helped you out here. When you get back into Night City, maybe we have a talk about it. Maybe a drink.
I don't see why I shouldn't be scratching your back. I'll be in touch.
Sounds good. And
I'm just, like looking at Ella alive and out of Max Tech. Yeah. We can talk.
Holly Stone would say, I'll keep an eye on him, and Morrigan will be present if we have to move him.
I take the cuffs away.
Yeah, for sure. We can keep him
He
safe.
knows better.
We can keep him safe and far away, and we'll give him some purpose. Someone said that he's some sort of programmer or something. We've been trying to do some stuff with our net architectures on turret systems ever since the big fight, so that'll work. He can make some pay.
Adrian.
Yeah.
No contact.
I
You know who I'm speaking of.
I get it. I get it. I don't think I'm going to be playing Elf Lines anytime soon.
Keep your nose clean.
I know that my account's still accessible, though, if you want to follow up on that.
Squints, you know video games.
Yeah.
I've heard about them.
You have a cartridge we need, or?
Leo's just like... Oh, God. Leo, I would say that it's more of an interface kind of thing. It's more of a hacker's deal. You're thinking, like, if he has an account he's willing to hand you the details for, you have the system. You have a Rush Revolution. It was the old system that you brought back from Gort after he passed. And you're pretty sure you could plug into an Elf Lines, and if you have an account, you could log into his, view his old contacts, and see if there's a way to kind of track or trace.
And take all of his gold.
You could also take all of his gold.
All of his gear.
All of his gear. Yeah. You want to go ahead and take that?
You can give me that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got the information down. It can probably be done. It's late in the evening, so you're probably gonna either stay in Dustin or make your way back to the city. Either way, tomorrow morning. And I know it's getting close to the wire, but not exactly on. I was expecting this to go a little bit longer, the tooth there, but it's fine.
Did we miss any points?
No,
Is there anything that we
no.
should have done?
Yeah, a fight on the road.
We can fight on the way back, John. It's okay.
No. Yeah, again, I had set it up because Dan had mentioned that specific perk and was like, I've never gotten to use this. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to be very subtle about it. I'm going to start listing options. And if he says something about the perk early on, then he gets to use it. But if not, I'm fucking shooting the shit out of you. And then he was like, I've got this winning hand perk I've never used. And I'm like, you're right, you do. And you did already complain about it to me. And I did plan this into the thing. And here it is. So it was satisfying in that way, but not in the no gunfight situation.
Yeah. Probably
So-
should have went the most
It's
difficult
okay.
way.
Again, living is the most important thing. IP is not a situation of whether or what you did. Killing doesn't get you experience. This isn't Dungeons and Dragons.
No, but it's fun.
It is fun for sure. So what I'll say is that everybody kind of plans, and then tomorrow morning will be the meet with Delphi. This will be a very short meet and planning situation because there is no real planning on your part. You are effectively going to be given the job and told what to do, and you'll have freedom during that, but you need to get the job done precisely. So someone is basically going to be saying, we will be in this AV, we will transport to Fresno, you will be deposited on the building, and you will move in these specific patterns. This is more of a raid than it is a job. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll work on that tomorrow morning, and by tomorrow morning I mean next session. We're going to go ahead and end a little early this evening. Thanks for watching those that did, and we will see you next Sunday as we make our way to Fresno, and maybe get stuck in it. Every time I've gone to Fresno, I've ended up stuck in it for longer than I wanted to. So I'm going to force that upon you. See you next session.